Hi, it's Martin Rapley here from Refurbishment Masterclass. In this video, I'm going to give you some tips and advice with regard to paying your builder. So my first tip, and actually the most important tip, is that of course you pay your builder. Let's go a little bit deeper in that though, that it doesn't really matter what you agree with your builder with regard to the terms, how often you pay, but whatever you agree with your builder, stick to those terms. If you agree that you're going to pay your builder for the work every single Friday, then make sure they do get paid every single Friday. If you agree that you're going to pay every second Monday, then make sure they get paid by every second Monday. But actually what you agree, there's nothing written down to force you to do anything. It's just about agreeing things with your builder. Whatever happens though, I would try and get into a regular routine so that there's no mix up and no uncertainty. Every now and again, builders may request some money out of that normal sequence. It may well be because they've had to pay a deposit for something that's needed for your project. Perhaps they've had to bring in, maybe they've had to pay a deposit for some windows or something that's specific for your project. Sometimes it's a staircase. Sometimes it could be some bifold doors or patio doors or something like that. If they have to pay a deposit, then don't be at all surprised if they come to you for an out of sequence payment. Now you have to be aware that if you make that payment, you've got nothing in return. So it may be that you offer to make that deposit payment directly to the supplier and perhaps use your credit card so that you've got the insurance that's attached to that. Other times, builders may ask you to make a payment out of normal sequence because they've run their credit terms up to a maximum at a merchant. And it could be that the reason their credit terms have gone up to the maximum at the merchant is because they've just bought your kitchen or the kitchen for your property, and that kitchen, along with all the other things they've bought from that same merchant, has just caused them to hit their credit limit for that merchant. And what that means is until you can make a payment and reduce that credit limit, actually the builder can't buy any more materials. So the fact he's asking you for some payment for work in progress and it's between the normal sequencing, don't be afraid to discuss why he needs it and what the effect is. And it may well be that until he's got it, he can't actually buy any more materials. It's absolutely easy for builders to set up merchant accounts. If builders are asking you for payment in advance because they need to buy materials, I would be very concerned. I'd be concerned that they actually don't have any cash in the bank. I'd be concerned that they haven't got any merchant accounts, and both of those are really big reasons not to be working with builders. I know some builders do ask for deposits in advance of starting work. I would be happy to pay a deposit of a few £1,000s to secure my slot. I wouldn't want to be paying anything more significant than that. Again, if you've got builders that are asking you to pay sizable amounts of money in advance of starting, I would turn around, walk away, go the other way. They're not the builders to be working with. It's normally an early clue that they've got cash flow problems, and it's normally an early clue that actually the business is not sustainable.